In a peaceful pond surrounded by lush green reeds and tall cattails, lived a small but brave frog named Freddie. Freddie had bright green skin, large round eyes, and a curiosity that always led him on exciting adventures. Unlike his frog friends who were content to lounge on lily pads all day, Freddie was always hopping around, eager to explore the world beyond their pond. One sunny morning, as Freddie was basking on a rock, he heard a rustling in the reeds. "What's that noise?" he wondered aloud. His best friend, Annie the ladybug, landed beside him. "It sounds like something interesting, Freddie. Let's go check it out." Freddie and Annie hopped and flew towards the sound. They soon discovered a small, sparkling object half buried in the mud. Freddie's eyes widened with curiosity. "What do you think it is, Annie?" Annie buzzed around the object, inspecting it closely. "It looks like a magic pebble. I've heard tales of enchanted stones that can grant wishes. We should take it back to the pond and show everyone." Excited by the possibility of magic, Freddie gently scooped up the pebble with his webbed hands and carried it back to the pond. When they arrived, Freddie called out to his friends, "Everyone, come see what we've found." Soon, a crowd of frogs, insects, and other pond creatures gathered around Freddie and Annie. The elder frog, Grandpa Croak, examined the pebble with his wise old eyes. "Ah yes, this is indeed a magic pebble," he croaked. "But be careful. Magic can be unpredictable." Freddie's heart pounded with excitement. He held the pebble tightly and closed his eyes. "I wish to have an amazing adventure," he declared. In an instant, a bright light enveloped Freddie, and when it faded, he found himself in a lush, enchanted forest. The trees were tall and covered in glittering leaves, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of flowers. Freddie's eyes sparkled with wonder. "This place is incredible." As Freddie hopped along a sparkling path, he encountered various creatures who welcomed him warmly. There was a wise old owl named Oliver, a playful squirrel named Squeaky, and a friendly deer named Daphne. Each of them shared stories of the forest's wonders and offered to guide Freddie on his adventure. Freddie learned about the magical flowers that glowed at night, the streams that sang melodies, and the hidden caves filled with treasures. But the most exciting part was the tale of the golden lily, a legendary flower said to grant eternal happiness to whoever found it. Determined to find the golden lily, Freddie and his new friends set off on their quest. They crossed babbling brooks, climbed ancient trees, and navigated through thick underbrush. Along the way, they faced various challenges, like tricky riddles from mischievous fairies and steep cliffs guarded by grumpy hedgehogs. Despite the obstacles, Freddie remained fearless and optimistic. His friends admired his bravery and determination. Finally, after a long and arduous journey, they arrived at a hidden glade where the golden lily bloomed in all its splendor. Freddie approached the golden lily, his heart racing with excitement. As he touched the flower's golden petals, a warm, radiant light surrounded him. He closed his eyes, feeling a sense of peace and joy wash over him. When he opened his eyes, he found himself back at the pond, surrounded by his friends. "Freddie, you're back!" Annie exclaimed, buzzing with excitement. Freddie smiled, holding up the magic pebble. "I had the most amazing adventure, and I brought back stories and lessons to share with everyone." From that day on, Freddie was known as Freddie the Fearless, the brave frog who ventured into the enchanted forest and found the legendary golden lily. His tales of adventure inspired all the creatures in the pond to be curious and courageous, and Freddie continued to explore, always ready for the next great adventure. And so, in the peaceful pond, surrounded by lush green reeds and tall cattails, Freddie the fearless frog lived happily, knowing that magic and adventure were always just a hop away.